Hello everybody and welcome back to new Eriador. Isn't this a beautiful view here? Of course, this is not how we are used to play Minecraft. This is of course with a shader mod. And the reason for me using this now in the beginning is because I had a comment under my last video which was saying, or which was asking, can you play with a shader mod or is that too much for your computer? That was made by Mr. Deluxe, and now if I take a look at myself, I look way healthier like this. And this shader that I've got activated right now is of course way over the top. As you can see, we've got everything blurred in the background. That's called DOF, I guess, but we'll take a look into that things today a little bit and discuss a little bit if we want to use shaders here in this world. But of course this is too much. If you take a look, if I look around like this is not lag in the video or something. This is the motion blur effect. And yeah, let me quickly disable this shader. I've got quite a lot of shaders now installed, so we can take a look at some of them. And yeah, first up, I of course want to go now to the temple. I don't have ender pearls anymore. To put down his name, because I think, I think that he deserves his place there in the temple for the comments. So, and then maybe we can also take a look at some of the shaders already at the zoo, because this is a quite beautiful place. You can see right there that there's something. I've got a message in Skype that says I should take a look at the zoo. It says, hey Paddy, I didn't know what I should do with all my eggs, so I remembered that you need some chickens for your zoo. So here you have some of them. I hope that you like the present. With love, Ben. And as you can probably hear, I don't think that there's a chest with eggs inside. I think that this is just chickens. So we might need to do something about that. I don't think that I will keep them. I've got some eggs myself. This little troll. Where am I going? Wrong way. But let's go in from the back here. He's referring to this here, that the cats eat all the chickens. So let's quickly hop down here and put down the sign over here, I'd say. So it is Mr. Deluxe. There are some O's in the name too, but I would just put it like this. He knows that it's him. So the main problem that I have with shaders is basically that it changes the looks of the game too much most of the times. I guess quite a lot of you have heard of shaders, but most of you might have not tested them out, because I know that quite a lot of people are playing actually on a laptop, and then it's not possible to play with shaders because it eats up a lot of performance. I had one shader here that I tried that totally crashed my game. Sadly, I forgot which one it was, so I might do it again when I try something out with you guys. But a shader is basically changing how lighting is calculated in Minecraft, and also the water will change. So the shader that he suggested me using was the Chocapic. I always have a hard time pronouncing this one, the low one, because it's just changing the game a tiny bit. So what you can see here is that it changes over the leaves, so they are now waving, and also the water has a little bit of waves. I don't know how I feel about this here, because it kind of feels not right with this texture that the water has waves, but I have to say he's quite right with that. It doesn't change the shader or the game too much. Also, if I take a look up in the sun, you can see that it will change it, so it's brighter there. And my performance with this shader is quite good. Solid 40 frames here. I'm down to 24 chunks render distance now. And if you're wondering why the beacons are changing here, that's not because of the shader, that's because I am playing here in 1.8, because I'm trying this with Optifine. Without Optifine, I had the experience that all the chests and entities, well, that's weird, are getting black or invisible. So with Optifine I can see them, but this is not looking good to me. Seems like the chests are getting updated here in the front somewhere. And yeah, so I'm not too sure about this one. Basically, for all the shaders that I'm testing in today's episode, you can then leave a comment what you preferred, if you prefer the just normal Minecraft view without shaders, or if I should use one of them maybe from time to time, or maybe always. So that's what I will leave up to you. But yeah, then the shaders that have the DOF and motion blur, like this one was the one that I was using in the beginning, they are totally out for me. I won't use one of them because the motion blur is making me dizzy when playing. I guess it will make you dizzy when watching as well. And no, the motion blur makes me dizzy, and the DOF is that it will get only sharp where I'm looking at, and whenever I'm looking at something else, for example here on the bridge, now you can see that this part there, take a look at the grass, how it changes. Now it's sharp and now the focus is up here. So that is how it is basically in real life. Just the fact that in real life you will look around more often, and you might not follow the same point where I'm looking at. So for example, if I'm looking at this here, you might want to look at something down there. So that's why I don't like these DOF things. Then yeah, of course the motion blur makes you dizzy, and I think that the DOF and motion blur might be good for cinematic shots, and the DOF especially for screenshots. And yeah, so these are the ones that I'm totally not using, and I think that you will agree with me on that. Then there are other shaders, like I guess the most famous shader out there is the Zeus, so Sonic Ether something unbelievable shader mod. And with this one I also have a quite big problem, and I think that that's only a 1.8 thing. It wasn't there in 1.7 or before. Oh, we've got connected textures here. That looks weird. But I want to show you something else, so let me drop down and show you what I mean. So what this shader has is basically quite a lot of shadows, and these shadows here doing weird stuff as soon as something doesn't get rendered by Minecraft, because Minecraft is not rendering anymore what is behind me. So we might see this effect quite soon here. I hope I can recreate it. Because Minecraft is just taking a look where I'm looking right now and rendering this. You might know this from changing your field of view. If I go to this field of view, sometimes it takes a bit longer to render what is behind me. And right now I can't recreate it, but that's also a problem. Maybe if I go down into the cave, I can show it to you. It happens already with the bridges up here that they don't get rendered, and of course if they're not rendered, they won't create a shadow. So if I just go, let me drop down here, we can see that it should be all dark in here because nothing gets rendered, but right there you can maybe see it a little bit. These issues sometimes happen. I'm confused that they don't happen as often as I thought right now. But here you can see something that is not supposed to be here. There's a moving grass shadow, a torch, I would say. And this can be quite annoying. Sometimes they also flicker. And that's why I don't like the sharp shadows that are created by the sun. We can maybe also try the Ultra from Zeus. And yeah, you can see back there's some. And over here again, I don't know why this appears here in this place or in certain places and others it doesn't. So let me quickly go up again so you can take a look around with this shader outside too. But yeah, this is also way too bright for my taste, so it might look good for screenshots. I was using the Sonic shaders for my thumbnails quite often now, And what I really like is the clouds of these. But the sharp shadows here are not the thing that I really like. Let me try out with you the Chocapic. I said I can't pronounce these, and show you how they look like. So they are not quite as sharp, but they also got quite some shaders. For me, these shaders here, the Chocapic, look quite as default, just with different lighting. And they saw maybe here we have it. So if I turn my camera, the shadow will disappear and appear again just because the things behind me get loaded. And that's what I said about these sharp shadows, what I don't like. So yeah, that is this. Let me quickly check through here if there was another one that I wanted to show you. Maybe I can show you that shaders is not all about shadows, because there are some in here, like this here, which has nothing to do with shadows. And right now it looks quite normal, I would say, but be prepared for getting dizzy, because the shapes of the grass and stuff is changing. If you take a look, it goes down here and then up there again. And this is way too much for my brain. So I was installing this one, and then I was saying, doesn't look very different from normal Minecraft. But then I was going onto this bridge and I was thinking, whoa, wait a second, something is wrong here. And I noticed that this is all about making structures bend around a little bit. So this one is now bent down, and it's just awful in my opinion. But it's cool that you can do something like this. And this one is, yeah, jelly. As you can see, everything's moving. So not playable. I don't know why somebody made this shader and put it into a pack. I mostly downloaded this from a complete shader pack. I was watching a tutorial on how to use Optifine with shaders in 1.8, and then he said he has his collection zipped and you can download it, so I downloaded that one. I guess this one was the one that crashed my game. Let me try this. And then there's some like this one which totally don't look like vanilla Minecraft anymore, so they are quite hard to look at too. But I think that we were testing these shaders enough now. So yeah, here's the list with the shaders that I've got. Oh, one more I wanted to show you. This one here was quite cool. I almost forgot. So this one has also these sharp shadows, but I feel that it's not too much, and it's good to run around, and the flickering and all that stuff that happens with the other shaders is not too much with this one. Let me fall down here and we can take a look into here. That looks cool, the water here. Bit frame drops, I have the feeling. Yeah, we are under 30 with this one, but I really like how the caves look. Mostly with the shaders, the caves look either quite dark or quite bright. And this one feels quite right, as if it was just without shaders. And yeah, so that is basically the list of the shaders that I was testing out. And I think that I was showing you the ones of them that I thought are good. But if you have any other shaders that I should try out because you think that they would fit my requirements for a shader and you want me to test it out, then drop it in the comment section. But otherwise, just let me know what you think of the use of shaders in general, if I should do so, because I could. As you can see, my PC is handling that, but or if I just should go back to the normal vanilla Minecraft and play without shaders. So I'm interested in hearing your feedback about this, and now we'll hop onto something else. And the thing that we want to hop on actually is horses. Well, I missed, but we want to do something with these guys because we haven't done this since we started here. We built this quite awesome horse testing facility, and it actually works, but we never actually bred any horses. So this horse here has a speed of 10.5, which is good, but it's not perfect. So what I would like to have is a perfect horse, and therefore it would be cool if we had some different stables, or for now maybe just some fence that encase the horses. Oh, we actually have this one here too. It was brought back by Sega and Timmy in the beginning. So it's maybe time to destroy this here, because the stables, well, I'm a bit of an idiot. The stables should go right there, and I might build something up which looks a bit more fancy in the future, but today it's more about function. Let's check. This one is a 10 and it was called Passat. Okay, so we need to have a Porsche here, so we need to breed these guys, and now that the rail is done, we can actually use all the gold from there to breed horses with carrots. We might need a carrot farm or something, just something really basic so we can get the carrots, so we can make the golden carrots to breed them. But the place for the stables will be right here, and the design that I will be using for them is fairly simple because it relies on the pathfinding of the horses and that they are quite stupid. So probably we will start, let me see, I don't want to remove too much of this mountain here, so maybe it will be just over here, could be one side, and then I want to have them really next to each other. So just like this, I think, because they won't see the path out of here, because this is a full block. It looks, for the horses, let me take these blocks here, this will look like something like one more to the back, so something like this, and it's also too high. So they won't see that they can fit outside, because they know that they are 2 blocks wide, so they won't find the path out of this cage. And if I just park a horse inside there now, we should see that it's still working like this. It was working in 1.7. I used this mechanic quite a lot, so if I put this one right in here, get off, should not nudge it out. He should stay inside because he won't see the path, and I can just hop on him and ride him out. Maybe we'll position this a bit more to the back. So maybe we'll go to this side here. The floor will change later on, and then we will remove 2 at the front. So I will quickly set this up now for all the ones that we have, which is 3 right now. And then I will label them with the jump height they can do, and also the speed and the hearts. So we have a statistic for each of these horses, and then we can just breed them, and whenever we measure it out, we can put them into one of these cells. So we know how quick our horses are, how high they can jump, and how many hearts they have. So let me quickly do that, and then I'll be back. I've labeled them all now, and as you can see, Passat here is the one that can jump quite high with 3.75 and has a quite decent speed. And this unnamed horse here can jump even higher with 4.25 blocks, while Ibiza is the quickest of them and only can jump 3.0 blocks. I also tested the donkeys over here, and they have the same speed. There's a rumor that all donkeys have the same speed. I want to find out if that's actually true, but as you can see, they have different heights that they can jump. This one here is lousy. He can only jump the height of a fence, and only if I get it into the yellow area there at the jump bar. So he's a quite bad jumper, but he has way more health than his friend here. And I've got now some golden carrots because I want to make a new donkey. So let's see. There he is. Let's push one of them out, and actually I need to push the baby out because this one is labeled for, as you can see, now he's trying to run away. Let me remove this, position him for, oh come on, stay inside. That's the problem with these cells, but if I jump to the back it works. So I will feed him now. There's still the bug that he's instantly big with some sugar, because I get the sugar from the witch farm. Now he's trying to move somewhere. Let me empty my hand and try. Yeah, I can hop onto him. Should see the hearts any second here. There we go. Now he's tamed. Now I just need the saddle. Therefore, I will bring this guy over to his cell and take the saddle with me. Don't run away, because you are going to be measured now. Feels quite slow. He has 12 hearts, we can already tell. So let me bring him over. I think that he's slower than the other donkeys. Let's test. So only 7 blocks. So I don't think they all have the same speed. Let's test the jumping then. Okay, he can do this one. Let's skip the 2 and test if he can do 2.25. Nope. But he can do the 2. So this guy has a speed of 7. A jumping height of... Why can't I take the signs? So we put this here, a 7.0. Then jumping was 2.0. And hearts is 12. So let me grab the saddle, because we can breed one more right now. I will also do mutes then later, but I wanted to start it today because then we can take a look what we can do in between episodes, because this takes quite a lot of time. I can't breed these two, for example, because they are both now not willing to breed. So now I bred the Ibiza because it's the fastest with the highest jumper, and we can see what will be the outcome here. So let's give this guy a bit of sugar, so he's happy. I guess that we can't ride it right now, so need some more sugar. Still not able to ride it. Let's see. And the other horse is running away. Now we can, but we need the saddle. Or did I grab the saddle from the other one? Or maybe I grabbed the saddle actually. Oh, come on. Why aren't you willing to... Can't feed him right now because I can't press E. No hearts. Let me grab some more food. Let's see. Can't feed him as well. Oh no, there we go. There we've got the hearts. So I've got the saddle here. Let me put this on and then grab this horse before it totally runs away, because I want to keep that one. It's a great jumper. So let us go to here and test this one. Feels quite a good speed, but that can be because we just were on the donkey. So let's try this out. And it's a 9.5. Okay, so it's has the speed of that one. And the way this works is it will give the horse, I guess, a value that is the medium in between the two parents, and then plus minus a random chance to be quicker or slower, and the random chance will be it will be also, if it's a high jumper, the chance of getting a slower one is quite high. So you can't get the super horses easily. Okay, so this one has a jumping height of 3.25. So I guess I will just position it here in the end. So we've got a 9.5, a 3.25, and hearts 12. And now I think that I'm out of time for today's episode. I would like to play more right now, but I want to end the video so it doesn't get too long. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave me feedback about all the shader stuff. And I hope then to see you in the next video. If you enjoyed, then also share it with your friends. And that's it from me. So until next time, goodbye.